Alright, this next problem is a little different. You're right, there is a couple ways you can do it. What I've done here is I've said, since 9x equals 9x, I can then put it in here as negative 2y plus 30 is equal to negative 6y plus 78. Now we're going to solve for y. Subtracting 30 from each side, we get negative 2y is equal to 6y plus 48. What we do to one side, we do to the other. I'm going to get my y variable by itself. So I subtract 6, which gets me to negative 8y is equal to 48. We just bring that down. I want to separate y by itself. Negative 8 divided by negative 8 gives me y. 48 divided by negative 8 gives me y is equal to negative 6. From there, we now go back to our original problem of 9x is equal to negative 2y plus 30. We know now y is equal to negative 6, and we substitute negative 6 in, and we solve for x now. Sorry, this isn't in line. Negative 2 times negative 6 gives us a positive 12 plus the 30. Add the two together, we get 42. Divide 9 by both sides. We get x is equal to 42 over 9. You leave this in fraction form because it is more correct than decimal in this scenario. This is an improper fraction. If you know how to do this, we take 9 divided by 42. It goes in 4 times with the remainder of 6. Again, I'll explain it backwards. 9 times 4 is equal to 36, plus 6 gives us our 42. So we take our denominator. How many times will it factor into 42? 4 times with the remainder of 6. This is also a fraction that can be reduced. So we reduce it back down to 4 2/3. 4 2/3 is the same as 4 6/9, which is the same as 42/9. Now there's two parts to that problem, so we can double check ourselves. We have the 9x equals 6y plus 78. Plugging in our negative 6 here. We have 9x is equal to 6 times the negative 6 plus the 72, which gives us 9x. 6 times negative 6 is negative 36 plus 72. Add these two together, we get 9x is equal to 42. These problems are good. So our final answer is y is equal to negative 6. X is equal to 4 2/3. And this is how, that's one way to do that problem.